about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California.
Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store.
Between the Washington Commanders
and the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Here we go, set. Right, 97.
Lance going to put it up right away.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
The Niners at 6-2 to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he's got room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And across the blue line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. John Ross with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lance going to try to throw for this.
It's complete. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now a first carry here for Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Eaton. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Eaton. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He's going to keep this again. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Back to throw. Eaton. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. Eaton. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he hit. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown from 8 yards out. And the Commanders have cut the lead back down to 2. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've got that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. but that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with third down looming.
Ready.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 20.
That one goes for 30 yards.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Chase Young in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Now Lutz for the field goal try.
From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good.
And the lead grows to 4. It's 11-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, the ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton.
A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Robinson, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Finding space at the 40. Now he's loose at the 40. Touchdown, Washington! Jacoby Myers, 75 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On second down, McCaffrey.
102 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Ready. Black ultra.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. And they'll go for it. Lance. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Eaton.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They'll look to throw again.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
That's complete into the hands of Myers.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 4th down, Eaton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Eaton. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing on first down. Eaton.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to throw on second down. Eaton.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They go play action here on first down.
Open man right side, Myers. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw. Eaton. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 27. On 3rd and 2, Eaton. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
On 1st and 10, Eaton. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. They'll run for it with Robinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Looking to throw. Eaton.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Irv Smith Jr. from 8 yards out. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game,
now to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
and frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39.
13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Eaton. This to McLaurin out on the left side. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Eaton, and that is incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back to throw again. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. On second down, there's the option going left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Off the play fake. Eaton.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Throwing again. Eaton. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Looking to throw. Eaton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be 49er football.
So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Okay,
the best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. On 2nd and goal, Lance. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
And Lance now to throw.
Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
from 6 yards away.
And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Lance going to try to throw for this.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off-play action. Eaton. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
On play action, Lance.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready, go.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Lance on the keeper.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Trey Lance
scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the 49ers are back within a score.
Partner, wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders, and that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, Eaton, complete. Smith has it. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. Back to throw. Eaton.
Locating St. Brown for another catch.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got some space here.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Eaton. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown.
Touchdown, Washington. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
A 22-yard touchdown Brown.
And the Commanders are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Commanders are going to take over. Their own 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose.
But it looked like Washington got it back, and indeed they did. It remains Commanders football. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. On third down, Robinson.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. On fourth down, Eaton. And he finds McLaurin. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on fourth. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The tackle there by George Odom.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Robinson. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this.